Hello, this is John, and this is Dot Dreams Week 6 weekly video. And today we have Anyway,
Hi guys.
who is the writer for this upcoming game, Brave Eduardo. And I thought we would get some more feedbacks about the story, because it seems like the main intriguing part of the game. We'll ask her what she likes and what she has planned for us, and we're going to ask her if she will be able to give us some of her insight about the voices, because every single week it just gets harder and harder for us to find what fits us, and maybe she'll give us some insight. So Annie, what do you like about Brave Eduardo?
I really like how the style seems very simple and it seems very childish, but there are just things here and there that might make you think that is not the case, and I think it's very interesting.
Yeah, because
approach.
I mean, obviously, me being the super sweet guy and Drew being the extra sweet guy, we would never think about anything horrible. So I'm curious, what made you think that it would be really fitting for us to jam in some horror and some not so normal things in the story?
I think it's because you're my brother, John. I know you're a hipster, so you like things that are different than normal, so this is definitely different from normal.
Oh, you mean putting creepy stuff in children?
Yeah.
Well, what did you think about this idea when I first asked you if you were interested?
I said it was really cool.
Because it's childish, but also kind of creepy?
Yeah, I was thinking of more how it would work.
Right.
And it seems to be working so far, and the concept is very interesting.
Do you enjoy writing it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. So you're also writing a short story about Madeline, which is Eduardo's owner. And so I had so many questions, because Madeline is actually the name of one of this really popular indie game that just got a bunch of reward. So I was like, did you get...
No idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what is inspiring you to write Madeline's short story?
Well, when I was on break, because I'm in school right now, you gave me a taste of what it would be like to work in game development, and I was able to plan out basically how the story would go.
Do you like it? Do you think we know what we're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I can't compare it to other people, so I can't say.
That's true.
But you had me plan out basically the general plot of the story, and then that's really helped. And now I just have to fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
So when you're writing, is it very confined to what we want, or are you trying to find ways to put in some of your thoughts into the game as well?
Well, usually I just write what I want, and then you guys go like, "Wow, that is so good!" So I just kind of go with it.
So we need to be more critical. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're critical enough. I appreciate the creative freedom.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. What do you think players should be looking forward to your writing? What style are you basing it off of? Is there any writer that you really liked and you're trying to take some of the style over or something like that?
Well, I know that when I was in high school, we had to read Jane Eyre for English class, and all my classmates really hated it, but I actually finished reading the whole book like 2 weeks before we were supposed to.
You weirdo.
Because I really liked it. So I've been referencing that as a way to write, because I think it also fits in with the atmosphere of the game.
Oh, that's perfect, because the game is going to take... Well, the general world time we're taking is Victorian, so after post-1800, so right after, there's going to be some steampunkish style, and I think Jane Eyre would fit that perfectly. And also the Victorian horror genre kind of fits in as well. Okay, so the next thing I really wanted to ask you, and maybe you can give our viewers some idea of how we are... why we are having such a hard time deciding which voice to take. So I'm gonna play the first voice actor that gave us their sample, and I'm only gonna play the first sentence, and you can tell me what you like about it, and at the end you can tell me out of all, well, we have 4 really good ones right now. Out of the 4, which one you liked more? Okay, so
okay.
The first one is going to be from Lucas Gilbertson. He is actually the awesome voice actor for Mega Man X. I think a lot of the X's. He's 0, so he's super cool, and this is his voice acting.
Eduardo opens his eyes and finds himself in the attic.
Okay, so that is Lucas's. What did you like?
His voice is very lively, which is kind of might be a nice break from the dark-ishness feeling of the game.
Okay. And this next one is Carol Ann's. I love her voice as well, so.
Eduardo opens his eyes and finds himself in the attic.
So, what do you like about Carol's?
Her voice seems like she's reading a bedtime story,
Nice.
which does fit in with our childish or children's story theme.
Gotcha. Okay. This next one is from Bethan Dixon. She's an awesome voice actor, and she's voiced for BBC's BBC trailer for one of the shows, and also for Silent Hill. And she's also working on a couple other big titles as well. So this is her voice.
Eduardo opens his eyes and finds himself in the attic.
What do you like about hers?
Her voice is very calming,
Right.
and I feel like it is able to draw you into the story without making it very obvious that you're listening to a voice acting. It kind of just flows with the game.
Right. Okay. This last one is Russell Binns, and he is I just got his earlier today, and I thought I was blown away as well. So here you go.
Eduardo opens his eyes and finds himself in the attic.
What do you like about his?
His voice is very classic,
Mm,
British accent, and it fits my aesthetic the most.
right. So out of these four, you like Russell Binns the
Yeah.
most.
Because it is Victorian era, so it's a very constrained society at the time too. So I feel like a more muted, well, not muted, a more subdued voice acting would fit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's awesome. You are the writer, so what you say, it definitely takes a big part. And we will continuously go back to our whole teammate and ask for what everybody's opinion is. I have some opinion. I think I have to listen to a bit more, and it's going to take me some time. And I think before we can even decide, we also have to have the whole script ready, because we need to know the rates and a lot of things that we need to calculate our budget. Like, as NDs, we don't have that much, but pardon me. So yeah, that's awesome. I think we got to learn a lot more about the story. We learned what you like, and I think that's that should be a wrap. And thank you for joining us this week, Annie.
Oh, thanks, John.
No problem, Annie. So if you guys like us, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.